people? Welcome to another a long time episode of the Hotspot. Give me a second. We want to get everybody in here much as we possibly can. This is a very interesting episode of the Hotspot. And for the ones who don't understand what that is, it's basically a talk show that I ask questions. Well, y'all ask questions. Hard-hitting question. We talk, we laugh, we cry. That's what we do, and that's just what it is.
Insiders 2 Definitive Edition.
Text to speech unavailable
Here.
Let's just hoping no crying.
Quick menu.
'Cause mans don't cry.
Text to speech unavailable here. Text to speech unavailable
Mans
here.
do not cry. Oh, well, except me. I cry all the time, but that's just me. Let's see. So y'all got, this is, hold up guys, like I said, I'm trying to invite many people's possibly, human possible. I believe we don't get the idiots in there, which we probably will. But I got my peoples there to block them if they get too out of hand. So, suckers, take that. Alrighty.
Insiders 2 Definitive
I
Edition.
think that's enough right there.
What did you do?
I think. Hold up, let me try one more time. I think we can get some more. Take a picture of the screen.
Text to speech unavailable here.
Alright guys. What are you about to do? And guys, remember y'all want to come in and ask my friend any questions live on air, y'all are able to do so. So just let me know. Say send me an invite to your party and we will be sending that. Hopefully. So let's see. I think that is definitely it. As y'all can see, you're already having issues right now. And the show didn't even start. Let's see. Hey, we didn't start yet, so hold your peace. And I ain't talking about the other way. Okay, let's see.
Insiders 2 Definitive Edition.
Alright.
How do you do this?
What else am I supposed to do? Oh, somebody mentioned I need to see that.
Functions. Home screen.
And ladies and gentlemen, here we
Insiders
go.
2
Welcome to the
Definitive Edition.
Hotspot. You know how this works. I be playing
Wait, I thought
thoughts.
we were already in the hotspot.
Yeah, but you know. But we are gonna be playing Darksiders, but that's not the most important part of it all. I got my friend here, friend for since middle school. He grew up with a disability, a blindness, and I remember when I first met him in middle school. We got along very well because we both got something wrong with our eyes. Me a little bit, I can see a good amount. You know, I can't see far distance, but I can see pretty good, mostly cutters and stuff like that. And him, he is completely 100% no vision at all. He can't see nothing, but he plays video games. And this is what this episode is about today. It's how he play it and what can developers do to make it more playable for people like him to enjoy. Because let's be honest, it's not fair that we all enjoy video games, that it be WWE, that it be Mortal Kombat, that it be Smash Brothers, Resident Evil, Marvel vs. Capcom. We all love video games. We are one big family who love video games, and we come together as one because we love it. And ain't you feel that blind people should have the right and the enjoyment to enjoy video games as we do? And that's what we're gonna be talking about today. How they play it, how they understand how to play it, and also what can developers, the lazy developers, can do to fix the situation where everybody should be able to play video games. And in my opinion, everybody and their grandma should be able to play video games because they fun. It's like watching a movie, but you get to interact with it, and it's really cool. So I got on the mic here Killer Beast. Another person you're gonna hear him popping in and out is King. Y'all guys can say hello or what's up or however y'all want.
I am currently getting very annoyed at this game. Great example of...
You're getting annoying right now. So, but they here, you know. So, as I said, we're going to get down to nitty gritty of things. Y'all are fully allowed to ask any question. Your question will be answered no matter whatever you think or what you feel or what you think is cool or, you know, whatever you want to ask. This is your opportunity for CCM guys. If y'all want to come in the chat, message me, let me know y'all want in, and y'all can ask them up front and stuff like that. So, with all that said and dusted, let's get to it. I'm going to start off saying this. For a visually impaired person, it's stuff we cannot do, and it sucks. Now, a lot of people plays adventure games. First-person shooters. For a visually impaired person, that's really difficult to do because you can't see people's. They could be right in front of you, and you can't see them. You know, it's hard to see where they hiding and stuff like that. So I'm not the best at it.
There can be no life.
But hold up,
order.
I'll let y'all hear the story.
Good, evil, darkness, light. There must be balance in the universe.
What story?
Such is the decree of the Charred Council, an ancient body charged by the Creator to preserve the very
I'm not actually
fabric
tuned
of
into the thing, so I didn't know.
But the balance has been broken. Even now, Earth smolders in ruin, fallen to the demon lords, and the Destroyer carves a new kingdom amongst his mighty chosen. Some say the Horseman War triggered the apocalypse, that he rode to Earth unbidden and doomed all of mankind. But what of the other horsemen, fearless enforcers of the Council's will? What of fury, strife, and death? To know those names, you must first know another.
Sup MMK.
Nephilim.
Hey man, what's up? How you doing? Thank you for tuning in, man. I appreciate it.
Countless realms of the sword and burned them to ash. But 4 amongst them grew weary of the slaughter and feared their conquest would imperil the balance. And so a truce was made. The 4 would serve the council
update me on what's going
in
on
exchange for
stream and stuff like that,
unimaginable
because
power.
I'm not
Thus, with
tuned
the
in
dreaded horsemen,
because I don't really want
the
to spoil the
riders'
story and
first
stuff.
task was to purge their
I
own
might
breath
actually try to play this game at some point.
to
Keywords,
annihilate the
why to
Nephilim
play this game.
and
And
destroy
how successful
their
it is.
soul.
But it should not be very hard though,
Let us
not compared to
now
other
cast
stuff.
our gaze
Well, this is
Shouldn't be
puzzle.
bad.
to one
You're talking about
amongst the
puzzles,
4.
Wait, I thought that was the fight game.
Who
Oh
lies
no,
chained
that's something
at the
else. Never mind. I
council's
keep
feet,
forgetting that that thing
professing
has a
his
different name.
innocence.
Darkstalkers is the
One
fighting
who
game,
would
right?
save his brother
Yeah.
above all
Hey, I keep
else.
forgetting that.
He has many names.
Okay, never mind. I will totally ignore that game
Executioner,
and delete it.
death.
Ignore and delete. Now that's
Delete,
America.
delete.
Delete, 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 delete. Alright, here we go. Fiery Death, thank you for joining us, man. Like I say, now we're gonna get to this.
To bargain for war's freedom,
First of all,
Death swore that he would resurrect humanity.
alright, hold up. More story. Oh boy.
But he knew not how this might be done. And so Death rode forth into the
You know
icy
what?
veil,
Let me see something.
keeper of secrets.
Maybe I can actually read the stuff. Let me check. Is there a way I can do that? Because you can hear what's coming in, right?
Yeah.
But that's because it's your own broadcast. I don't know if I can actually read it.
Yeah, you can read what people write. Yes, you can.
Yeah, but I have to enable it. I think it's off.
Oh,
oops.
I'm used to it being on. Alright, so guys,
yeah,
like I
off.
say, being a visually impaired dude, I've been visually impaired since I was born. You're going to either see in this game, it might be things right in front of me I'm going to miss because my vision is really bad. But like I say, my friend, you know, I play games, you know, I can see by the cutter. I can see by knowing where things is. So I basically can see. So it's kind of unfair, but this is just to help people out. You know, we not promise our vision forever. You know, one day we might lose it. And this is why I'm trying to make this aware to people. That if people, like my friend who want to play games, he loves games. This man got a selection of a lot of games. He buys games every single time he gets a chance. And he try to play them, but they too hard and too difficult because it's small little things. It's not. Oh, see what I'm saying? Just jumped off that thing randomly. Let me see.
I have a question.
All right, what do you got to say, man? What?
Well, my question is, if you're playing a shooting game and the enemy is in front of you and you continue firing after you kill the enemy, and I mean, how do you, like, why do you not stop when the enemy is dead?
Well,
yeah, that's my question.
Well, we want to make sure that enemy is dead, I guess, because we don't.
But you waste all your bullets.
Because the base of the matter is, we don't, as a visually impaired, well, for a visually impaired person, we know when a person died, but as a blind person, we have no clue to know any time when the person died. So we, as a blind person, you're gonna keep shooting to make sure that enemy is dead and gone and dusted. So yeah, that's how.
I mean, that's slightly wrong, but all depends on the game you're playing.
Yeah, like I said, I don't know a lot about it, but I've been doing it. I've been watching y'all guys playing with blind peoples and, you know, studying on that for a long time. So I'm not really sure how some stuff going. I'm gonna get things wrong, but hey.
But that's irrelevant anyway, because for the most part, blind people can't even play shooters. So.
Oh yeah, not no first-person shooters. Like probably a third person. But like I said,
not even that. The cases that there have been of blind people playing those games is purely by accident. Because the game probably added a thing.
You were telling me about a guy who was playing WWE wrestling and had a league and everything.
No. Like I said, there are people that will try anything. But you know, the question is, and like I was mentioning earlier about The Walking Dead, you know, there are people that have beat games like Wolf Among Us. You know. But how many hours are you willing to spend on a game trying to randomly get around and beat the game?
Right. But what is...
I think that's the question.
What people would want to know, and I'm asking it, but I know already, but I think you should share it. First of all, how does it feel, you know, for you to not maybe play these games we all play and stuff like that? You know, because, the situation, the sound, you can't really see it. You know, you've been telling me years, let them know. How do it feel for you, you know?
I don't know. I think it's something you get used to. I mean, like, you know, that's like me asking you, how does it feel for you to play as a visually impaired game? You don't have your full vision, but eventually you don't even think about it. You're like, oh, you know, I can play these kinds of games and I can play these kinds of games, and that's pretty much what it is, you know?
Right.
Like, that's why you don't really try bothering too much with first-person shooters, because you know you're gonna keep getting killed 100 times.
Oh yeah.
So, I mean, even if you do play them, you have to just, like, you kind of adapt to the whole thing, and you're like, oh, you know, it is what it is.
Right.
But that's probably the case for any kind of disability with people that people might have.
But as you were saying to me a long time
You don't really
ago,
have a choice in the matter. That's what I'm trying to say.
But
it's not a thing you enjoy doing. Like it's not like, you know, like if they make things playable, I would totally jump on it.
But when they like people in here probably wondering,
because
when you say playable, what do you mean? Like, how can they make games playable? How can they make it easier for you to play and stuff like that?
Oh, it's all audio stuff. You know, if you're playing a game and you close your eyes and you don't know what's going on in the game, then it's probably not going to be playable. Or you just need some more training in your hearing or whatever to play that game.
Right.
Like anybody knows, if you play a fighting game, there's going to be a lot of noise and punching and kicking and all that.
Oh yeah, definitely.
That's why those games tend to be more playable.
Yeah, so a lot of people play, a lot of blind people play.
Okay, let me tune into this game and I will tell you what I can play. If I bet it will be something totally useless.
Right.
But I will try.
A lot of blind people gotta play fighting games.
Okay.
Hope this is not echoing. Let me turn this down because it sounds like it loud.
Okay, this game doesn't sound too bad.
Right. There we go.
Sounds like you're fighting some kind of beast.
Well, no beast. I'm fighting some random people.
Well, I don't know. They sound kind of angry or something.
Yeah. Like I said, this first time I played Dark Side. But
you're fighting them with a sword?
Yeah, a scythe. That's what it is.
Okay, well, you know, it's pretty much that.
Oh, I can get other weapons too. I like the combo feel of it. Keep it down.
Yeah, I did hear you doing some combos.
But
here's the part. Getting around this area.
Yep.
No way to know where you're going.
Yep. No way. Because I barely know. I don't even know.
Sounds like you're jumping and doing things in there. But I have no idea where you're going.
Yeah, I don't know where to go. Because it could be a little ledge that I don't see.
Because there's no way to tell what platforms are. Like, and there's no way to tell by in audio what it is that you're trying to do.
Right. Yep, definitely. But what I'm trying to say, people like you say, blind people play fighting games. What people want to know here is, like, how you say sound, right? But how you know where the person is in front of you? Stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, how you know how far they is and how far they is and how, you know, where
they do
is.
it right with audio. You can tell anything with a good audio setup.
Right.
I think for people that really cared about that kind of thing, like audio in games and stuff, if you go and check out like binaural audio stuff, like the virtual haircut or something like that.
Yeah, I mean, that was awesome.
Where you can literally hear everything that happens in that thing, because that thing was created purely with audio. So like you don't see anything, you know, there is like nothing going on, you know. But the 3D audio has gotten, you know, like quite advanced lately. So you can really tell, you can really pinpoint stuff. And Uncharted 4 has some of that stuff in it, some of the 3D audio stuff. But again, when it comes to legends and platforms and stuff, you have no idea.
Yeah, basically what I'm dealing with right now. Because if you wasn't in this situation, you won't know, oh, I gotta climb up here, or I gotta read this to do this. You'll just be thinking, what the heck? What do I gotta do? You know, and it is unfair. It is straight up unfair that either for the menus, the developers not either putting talking menus and stuff like this. Like simple, easy stuff that they can easily put in a game and make something of it and you know, it could be a good, you know, it could work. Well, I think that's right there. Yeah, not there. No. But they don't. Like I was either talking about to my, my friend about them having a automatic walking system. Where it can walk to your destiny or wherever you need to go. My friend, he has his opinion on that one, so I'm letting him share that.
Which I was about to jump on it because I do not like that idea. That's as bad as removing quick time events, which a lot of people were pointing out that should be done. I don't think that's. I think we need alternatives for that.
Yeah.
Like audio alternatives instead of trying to remove what's already present, and like cheapening the experience is not the way to go. That's basically my thoughts on that. And that's what I feel would happen if you put an auto walking thing, because walking is like part of the experience.
Right.
Like, how would it even be fun to just click L2 or whatever, and then where you have to go? No, that's kind of.
But this is my thing.
What if you want to go a different way? What if you want to take the stairs, or explore and get some collectible statues or whatever random thing that happen to be around the level? How would you do that with auto walking? You can't.
No,
because it would just take you to whatever objective you have to do. But I mean, I would think that's the idea that you're going after, right?
Yeah.
So like it would just take you to your main core objective of the game.
Yeah, definitely.
So like if you okay, so how would you do side quests? See, that's a problem.
I don't know. I would say they would have to program where you can literally just do side. Like
unless there's a way where you can select which one you want to do, but then again, that would also kind of ruin the game because half of the fun of that is not knowing exactly where the things are, or how to beat the game in a certain way.
Right.
So I don't think that'll work.
No, I don't know if it will work, but what I'm trying to say, they should try it, or they should do a lot.
It would be better than nothing.
Like say basically.
Anything is better than nothing. If you have an option that is nothing, that's a better option.
Oh.
If the option is we will do nothing about it, that is the bad option.
Yeah.
But
basically, what you're trying to say, they should. Basically, what you're trying to say, they should at least try. Try to make it play.
So if they had an auto walk for games, I would use that thing. I would use that feature. But I would rather not. I would rather have that than nothing, but I would rather have a fully implemented thing. That's not auto walk.
Right. Right.
And again, I will use your views on your first-person shooter thing. Imagine if you're playing a first-person shooter and there was a button and you would press it and it would highlight the enemy wherever they happen to be, and you would see it very clearly.
Well, I would actually love that.
Okay, well, I guess
you talk to the wrong person, bro. I would love that. I'd be super happy. What the heck? Hello? Oh. I guess something happened. He had to
got some disconnection.
No disconnection. But like I say, guys, this is what we're trying to say. Basically,
it's disconnect. He left.
No, he didn't leave. He's still here.
But he ain't saying nothing.
What? Because something was going on in the house. We have to take care of that.
That's what I'm saying.
Alright, I'm trying to figure this out. This guy didn't win.
I'm not trying to argue with you, man.
I'm not trying to argue with you either. But basically, guys, what we're trying to say is, when we look at it, we get to enjoy the game, but you can see how much frustrated he is, and you can see how easy. It's not hard to do this stuff, to put this stuff. You know what I'm saying? Developers and like this is
okay, so I'm back now.
Oh, okay, go ahead.
So I don't even know where it was.
You were basically saying, what if they can put
okay. Yeah. So if they had a thing where it would like auto target the enemies or something weird like that.
Right.
Okay, not necessarily where it would highlight them better, because I guess that would actually make perfect sense for you in your situation for the first-person shooter thing.
Oh, definitely.
But imagine if they had a button where you would press it and it would automatically snipe the enemy or do whatever it is, and the enemy would just die. That's essentially the same thing you are saying with the auto walking thing. Like the game is doing the thing for you. And I don't feel that's like the best way to tackle that.
Right.
You know? Because like you're not gonna experience the game that way. At least not properly.
Right. Oh, definitely.
And you know, I don't think other people would like that either. Because, you know, everybody would turn that mode on just so they can auto-snipe the enemy or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
It wouldn't even be an
now, that's what we call taking
a
merge. That when you remove the merge from the game. But trust me, I love it. I love it because I could play first-person shooter and not worry about where the heck is this stupid character? What's going on? Why is this like
so
this?
I think in your case, there should probably be a clear pointer or a clear indicator that tells you, okay, the enemy is over there.
Right.
Like a little arrow that points to them or something, you know. But then again, maybe not even that would be a fair thing because the whole idea behind that is for you not to see the enemy. Or like for the enemy to be hiding and for you to like be able to find them by looking at them, you know what I mean?
Right.
So
I feel like I'm going the right way. I feel like I'm not.
But I feel those are questions that developers should be asking instead of just making assumptions like, oh, you know, this is what we need to do.
Yeah, because
they will do nothing.
The developers look at it. Yeah, I'm not. The developers look at it like blind people ain't gonna play this. This is too hard, too difficult. They ain't never playing this. And I'm sitting here and I'm thinking that's not true. The blind people are the most passionate gamers I have ever seen in my life. They really love gaming. You know, passion for this stuff. Find their content. And either like my friends say, if a developer make a game playable, they will buy it. No questions asked. No questions asked. They have more loyalty and honor than we do. Because if a game sucks, we won't buy it. If a game sucks and they can play it, they will buy it. And it's the simplest things to make a game playable. Like for instance, right now my friend, him and his other friend, they finished Resident Evil.
6. Okay, I have to put that in there.
They finished Resident Evil 6. And
the only semi-playable Resident Evil, actually.
Yeah, the only semi-playable Resident Evil.
So 1 through 5 and 7 are totally not.
Oh, definitely 7. Definitely 7. Not able to play it at all.
No, and none of the other ones either. They're the same. All
4,
the other ones are
5. Wait, I thought you say 5 you played and you kind of beat.
No, I didn't play. Somebody else was playing. I was not playing that.
Oh, wow.
You can't play them. Because the reason we can play it is because the developer made some choice that was really weird and it actually worked.
Yeah. Explain to them what that choice was and how they got the game playable in a sense.
No, you mostly have the PDA thing point to where it is that you have to walk. Like when you press the button, it will point the camera in the right direction.
Well, ain't that kind of what I'm saying about the whole auto walk?
Yeah, but it's still not auto walking. It just moves the camera. So like I mean, I think you were going after a thing where you just press the button and it goes straight to the thing.
No. I'm talking
but
about.
So even that game is not really playable because, I mean not fully because there is a campaign that's. I'm not gonna spoil the game, but you know there is a campaign where it's a lot of puzzle stuff in it.
Nah, man, it's not spoiled, man. I think people already probably played it, busted it. It's old now.
Yeah, but you know, but still, you know, it's a world.
I mean, y'all did just let us know, but yeah.
There are campaigns where there's a lot of puzzle things, elements, and stuff in it that you can't play, that we can't play because it doesn't.
Okay, it would be like, look at this
picture. Tell you how to do it.
Because basically it'd be like, look at this picture. Find what's different about this picture. What is?
Well, oh no, I didn't really see that.
Or
it tells you to shoot things and.
Yeah, shoot this on the left, shoot this on the right, and for a blind person.
Shoot switches and other things.
Yeah, and I remember y'all had to ask me for help with that one because I couldn't do it. It was literally impossible. And not saying that is not a good thing to have, you know, puzzles in the game or nothing like that. But then you gotta ask the question, you know, how can this how the developers gotta look at this situation? And guys, let me tell you something. This is not the first time, and it's not gonna be the last time that people literally calling out to the developers, hey, look, blind people play games. Why is that shocking? Why is that shocking to anybody? Why do anybody feel shocked about that? That's what I'm trying to say. Like, we all love games. We all have some kind of passion for it. If we didn't, we won't be playing them. Some it's casual gamers and some it's hardcore gamers. But at the end of the day, we all love games. And think about this, guys. If you was blind, you had no vision, or you go blind tonight or tomorrow or whenever, and you have no vision to see what you're doing, and you want to play a game, what can you do? That means they put it in a way, if you go blind, you screwed. That's how developers looking at it, and that's not good. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, if I go blind for whatever reason, God forbid, I want to baby enjoy SmackDown. I want to baby enjoy other games and stuff like that, knowing that I still can play them. You see what I'm saying? See, I've been stuck on this for a while. My revision probably would know already. Oh, you jump here, you jump there. Like, I'm telling you, I've been stuck on this for a freaking while.
Yeah, it seems like you're not making progress on everything.
Trying to. And that's because of my low vision. And see.
Yeah.
Okay,
and some games were literally...
And that's what I've been trying to do all the time. But I jump the other way sometimes too. Whatever. Don't judge me. So, like I said, think about this. This man spun $400 some for his PlayStation 4. Same price you paid for yours. Maybe a little more. Wait, you paid probably 100, right? 200 something. You know? But what I'm getting at, he paid the same price you paid for your PlayStation 4. He get to play out of all the games on the PlayStation 4 lineup. He only gets to play 3. Think about that. It's over 1 million games. Almost 1 million games on the PlayStation 4. It's a lot of games on the PlayStation 4. And out of all that, he could only play 3 games. And anybody can really go to beats if you want a key if you like. Check and see how many games on the PS4. I'm going to show y'all how ridiculous this trash is. And be honest with you, this is what makes me mad. Because like I say, you might not care now. You might look at it like, oh, well, he should not play games. Okay, why should he not play games? Why should he not baby enjoy a game? Why should he not baby have that same adventure we have? Why do it gotta be, you gotta have vision to play a game, or you gotta have both of your fingers and both of you gotta play. No, it should not be like that. It should be modes in the game to help you to play the game, because at the end of the day, we all gamers. People always talking about how this and how that, and oh man, we do it for the gamers and stuff like that. Oh yeah, you do it for the gamers with vision. But what about the gamers with no vision? What about the gamers with partial vision? What about us? We supposed to be like whatever, like we just some kind of whatever thing, like y'all don't give a crap about us, y'all don't give a rat butt about us, that y'all don't care, like the developers. I'm not talking to y'all guys, but I'm talking about the developers. When they're gonna be enough where they say, okay, you know what? We got a cool game here. We want everybody to play. And we're gonna do whatever it takes for everybody to play this game. When it's gonna come to that? You know what I'm saying? When it's gonna come to developers actually looking out for blind gamers? I'm passionate about this. And like I say, I know a lot of people not. But every time I gotta sit here and watch my friends suffer with that situation because he was dealt a bad hand. And like I say, I know y'all, some people might not care because they can see. But what about you were dealt a bad hand? Or what about, so we never know what's going to happen next. You know what I'm saying? What about that you wake up one morning and you want to play wrestling and you can't? Because developers do not want to do nothing where it can help a visually person or blind person to play games. Like I say, and these are simple things. The fact of the matter is, all they need to do is put sound to know where things at. Everything comes at the end sound. How do people play video games or fighting games or whatever? Sound. To know where the person at, to know when it, hit the person, they'll make a certain noise, to know stuff like that. Now the spacing and stuff, Killer Beast will have to tell y'all that. I have no earthly idea about that.
That's all done with panning, actually. So like, if you pan the audio, I mean, I doubt there's any audio people here, but whatever. I was still, since you did ask about it, I guess I'll just answer it.
Yeah.
That's all done with mostly that stereo audio, but that's the thing, it can be done with 3D or any other type of audio. You would have to know, it would have to be positioned at the enemy's location and stuff, so you could tell like what it is you're supposed to be doing.
Right.
And like a game that has a lot to go when it comes to accessibility and stuff are the NetherRealm games, guys that make Mortal Kombat and Injustice and stuff. Those games are pretty accessible, but they still have a lot to go in terms of menus and things. But I would say that the audio is really good on those games. So like if somebody, if it was a fireball or whatever, you will hear that fireball kind of going a certain way, or and you can tell when it's actually getting close to the character.
Right.
Because you can hear your location and you can compare that to where the character was, or where the character was standing.
Where the character at, where he's standing. All that stuff.
And then you can judge the distance from that. But a lot of games don't even do it. Like Blaze do. Mono audio, are you kidding me?
Mono.
Like we are not in the 1960s or whatever.
You gotta explain to them what mono audio is. I don't think people know that.
I don't even. It's when you want to hear a thing from one location. So it's essentially your how to say this? You are listening to audio from both ears at the same time or simultaneously. That audio is not moving, is not changing location. It's like listening to it from a single speaker.
Sound the same. It sounds like
the sounds they sound. I mean, the sounds are still unique, but the location of the sounds, the location of the sounds are the same.
Yeah, so basically you'll be on the left and it sounds like it's still on right.
No, it will sound like it's kind of like in the middle.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
And like with Mortal Kombat, they have panning. Like panning sounds basically, if you're on the left,
it'll sound equally from both speakers.
Right.
That's essentially what it does.
So like, it's really difficult.
Which is really, it's really hard to really, it's really hard to see something like that, considering what generation of gaming we're at the moment. We are not in the Nintendo era or the, the PlayStation. Man, even like the PlayStation 1, yeah, I mean, there have been games that were created 10 years ago that actually have better audio than some of the games that are out now. Which is, even when it comes to cutscenes.
Yeah.
And I know you like to point out a lot about the old SmackDown games having fully voiced cutscenes, where nowadays they don't even have that.
No.
Like,
not at all.
I don't even know what to say about that.
I mean, what can you really say about it but laziness? That's the
how are people still reading subtitles?
Yeah, I mean, I would think subtitle would be on Nintendo.
And then
Genesis
going back to the Blaze Blue thing, Blaze Blue Central Fiction, that was a major disappointment for a lot of people. And again, this is this is definitely, I think, a good example of that, of the whole thing. It's not disability related, but guess what? A lot of people do not speak Japanese. Okay, you are not expected to speak Japanese in the United States when you are playing a Japanese game. I mean, I would think the idea would be like you would want to enjoy those stories and stuff in fully voiced audio in English, you know.
Yeah.
Like, well, that's how I see it. And the fact that they did not even bother, we went through the entire series of Blaze Blue games, playing them in English.
Yeah.
And playing over 20 or 30 hours of story for each game.
Yeah.
And we get to the final, you know, portion of the game. The final saga, you know, the final chapter. And we can play that because the thing is in Japanese.
Yeah, complete
and you
Japanese.
have subtitles. And you have subtitles, but guess what? People with reading disability cannot read them. And blind people cannot read them. So there you go.
Yeah, there you go. So another thing, they can't make a way where they can have way blind people read stuff because
so that's even worse. That's even worse than actually just making it Japanese all the way through because they strung us along pretty much.
Yeah.
And we played the whole thing, and now it's like, well, now you can't play this one anymore.
And go back to that same thing I just keep saying. It's developers. They
did the same thing. They did the same thing with Guilty Gear.
Yeah.
XRD, you can whatever that thing is, you can play it, but you cannot play the newest. You cannot play
it ain't worse than Blaze Blue.
Revelator. You can't play Revelator. No, Revelator is completely Japanese.
Wow.
And if I'm not mistaken, that is a direct sequel to Sign.
Oh my.
So yeah, they did that with Guilty Gear as well, man. Yeah, unfortunately. And these are the same developers, Axis Games, I believe they are.
Yeah,
so,
and that's why I be people...
it's strike 2 for that.
Strike
for those
2,
guys.
Yeah.
So...
by the end of the year, might be strike 3. Might be strike 4 in 2005.
I don't know if they will do it for the next Blaze Blue.
Well, I don't even know they
probably will do it for the next Blaze Blue. But you know, what can you do?
Can't do much. But what I'm trying to say is, guys.
But the thing is, they even have petitions and stuff that people were signing to try to bring. And these are people that again don't. It's not necessarily a disability thing.
No.
These people were fully able to read subtitles and all that.
Yeah.
But the thing, what basically happened is they still got used to the voice acting.
Yeah.
And they enjoyed the character voices, and you know, like they people enjoyed these dubbed subtitles. You know, it's fun to listen to it, and like they had a ton of petitions, signatures on a petition and stuff like that, and the developers completely ignored the thing. They, you know, it was funny because I thought they were actually going to add audio to the thing. They were going to dub the game at some point through a patch. Which a lot of people will pay for that kind of thing.
Yeah.
But they didn't even make that an option.
Yeah. Let me ask you this. If Grand Theft Auto people's Rockstars came to you and say, hey, if y'all pay, we will make this game playable, how fast would you throw money at that?
Oh yeah, man. That would definitely be a thing a lot of people would do. You know, even if they had Kickstarters and stuff, I think it would be a lot of people would fund that kind of project.
Because ain't you would like to play games like that instead of fighting games? See, people would just say, oh, they could play fighting games, so they should be happy. No, I mean, well, you got guys who watching. Ask yourself this: will you just be happy playing one game, or would you like to play multiple games? That's the most important question.
Fighting games have their place, but so do other types of games too.
Yeah.
You know, I don't always want to beat people up.
Not all the time.
Yeah, not all the time.
But that's what I'm saying.
But right now, if we were gonna play a multiplayer game, it would mostly be a fighting game, most likely.
Yeah.
It's just how it is. But
because the most simplest thing developers refuse to do. And as I say again,
on the other hand, this is interesting. I will just point this out since we were discussing fighting games. Apparently, somebody figured out that in the new Street Fighter game, Street Fighter 5 Complete Edition. I probably got that name wrong, but whatever. That game is gonna have. They actually added to the patch a sound for the meters and stuff like that. So when they're full and stuff, you know, like more like a distinctive sound, you know. So that is interesting, and I think they also changed the menus. That was a thing they did to the game. I don't know how easier the menus are to navigate, or to. I mean, for all I know, they might have added some cool things to those menus. I don't know.
Right.
Hopefully, but I'm not really holding my breath for that.
No, I won't. Hold your breath. You might.
It's just one of those things. Yeah. It's one of those things. But I thought it was pretty cool. I asked for audio there.
No, I couldn't do it again. But what I'm trying to say is, mostly guys, this stuff is easy. Like you say, it just sounds, and this is the stuff that developers don't want to do. Like I say, y'all know people's, we need to bring awareness to this. Either it's kind of aware, but it's not where these guys can play. Because like I say, I bring back the argument again. Would you like to just play one game and that be it? Would you just like to sit there and have to have other people to play your game or play and beat the stories for you? Would you like that? You know, and what about that person don't want to beat the story for you? What about that person don't want to play the game? You literally got to just say, okay, screw it. I can't enjoy the story because I'm down a lot, guys. Do apologize. But it's like, it's like people, you know, you don't know they could change on the fly on you. You could, you know, be like, hey, man, they playing the game and they trying to...
Well, it's the freedom of the thing. You don't want to deal with people all the time for that kind of thing, you know?
Yeah. You don't want to deal with people all the time.
It's just a thing you want to be able to do. Like, I mean, I'm not going to call people and be like, oh, well, you know, how you get to this part? How you get to this part in the game? You know? Yeah. I want to get to that part. Why should I have to ask somebody, oh, you know, I need help getting, you know, getting to this door or whatever random thing.
Yeah.
Like a good example, I'm trying to play The Walking Dead. I can't even start the stupid game.
Can't start
Okay, the game is not stupid. The game is brilliant. But, you know, I'm just mad at the game right now. But this is the Vita version, and I think there's a touchscreen thing or something I have to click on to dismiss a little dialogue that shows up, that pops up that says, you know, that the game, if you see the icon, the game is saving. Which, by the way, I can't see the icon, but whatever.
Well, of course you can.
So I think there's a thing you have to press, or something you have to do there. I tried clicking every button on the Vita. Nothing worked. I tried clicking the rear touchpad, didn't do anything. I tried pressing stuff on the touchpad on the front of the Vita. It didn't do anything either. So I think there's probably a tiny space there or something that I have to click on a thing.
Right.
But I don't know what it is. But I think there's probably a way to get rid of that stupid thing, which I will keep trying to do. Whenever.
That's what I'm saying.
And that was already after trying to update the Vita, which was already another annoying thing to try and do.
Yeah, update.
Which I got through it.
And like I say, let me be real. Let me be honest. The developers are trying, like EA, they are trying to make things playable for the blind.
Really great stuff.
And I know a lot of people are watching this like EA sucks, and we, you know, EA have a bad rap. They have a bad rap, but trust me, every blind person gonna enjoy them. Every blind person appreciates them right now, because the fact is that they can play the game. The fact is they can play Madden now, and now after that, EA is finally doing UFC. So now they get to play UFC now. Not only Madden, but think about it, UFC. So that can definitely help them out. So now they can play football and UFC, which my friend here is not really good at it. But
that's
another
just me personally sucking at the game.
Yeah,
it got nothing to do with the game. It's just me being terrible at it.
He's just terrible at it. Really
Which is
bad.
fine. I don't care if I'm terrible at it as long as I can play it.
Yeah.
Like, it's like fighting games, you know, if people are terrible at it, that's because they haven't played it enough.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
That's all I feel about that. But it should not be like you're terrible at a game because you can't play it.
Yeah, I'm terrible at this game because I can't see where I could go. Or I'm terrible at this game because
like when you were getting lost right now, you could not see the thing, and like you said, it was probably right there.
Yeah, it was right in my face. And
when they put little icons and stuff like that in a game, I mean, it's already hard enough for visually impaired person. And that's the thing, man, you know, when it comes to visual impairments, like, people that are not fully blind, you know, the icon issue should not even be that difficult to solve. You just have to expand the icon, make it bigger, have a way where you can increase its size so you can see it.
Yeah.
But some do that.
Yeah.
And you know,
I had that in mind. And that's what I'm trying to say, guys.
I don't know what to say about that one.
Yeah, and like you say, they can make it bigger, they can make it, you know, stuff like that. Like I say, they have something where you need to, like, Richard Garden did this, where you can press the button, know where you're going and stuff like that. Because sometimes, you know, Lovecraft have that. Well, Lovecraft, Tomb Raider, it will highlight everything for you. So you'll know what is usable and what's not. And
you probably get less lost in that game than other types of games of that nature.
I get very lost on that game because I know, okay, I can interact.
Well, you probably get more lost on Uncharted. Does Uncharted have features like that?
Yeah, Uncharted definitely have features.
Because Naughty Dog is well known for making things accessible. So you know.
Hey, you can say this. Say whatever you like about Naughty Dog. Them boys, they tried. They really did.
Yeah. I heard Uncharted 4 had a huge menu of options that you can enable and disable.
Yep.
Like, for accessibility reasons.
Yep.
Which, you probably haven't really played with it, but I bet you will probably still find some useful things in those options if you mess with them.
Oh yeah, sure will.
You could probably change icon locations and other things to put it in easier places to see them.
God.
And stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, man. I think they got an award for like, you know, for the accessibility thing that they've been doing to the games. You know.
Right. See, people getting involved.
Yeah, that's really cool.
It's So guys, what I'm trying to say, like I said, this is just for awareness. I know a lot of people don't care, we get it, but it's awareness. So you can tell your friends, tell people who play video games, tell the big time YouTubers. You know, blind people want to play too. Hey, if y'all won't, leave that for a hashtag. Blind people want to play too. It's not fair. It's not fair. And I know people say, well, life ain't fair, so get over it. We can't do this, we can't do that. But come on, come on, man. Look at yourself then, think about it. You know what I'm saying? Think about that. If that was you was in the same predicament, and you wanted to play all these cool games, and you cannot, especially these days and age, it would suck. It would absolutely suck. And what I love about my friend here, he not.
And now there are games that are even getting worse now in terms of that kind of stuff. What is that? Like a lot of the PlayLink games that Sony is coming out with use cursors and things like that on your phone.
Cursors
to control the games,
wow.
Which is even worse because you can't even get past the main menu.
Wow.
Okay, you could probably get past the main menu, but that's about as far as you get with that.
Yeah.
So that's a super sucky thing.
Talk about the trash.
Whoops.
Funny thing is, y'all been seeing me fall, but y'all can see my health. I still didn't die completely. I just keep falling over here. Yeah. Take that.
So yeah, that's that's kind of what it is.
Yeah. That's how it is, man. It's about awareness right now. If y'all can get awareness on this, if somebody with a heart can talk to somebody else. All right, hey, that's how you put it. Okay. Somebody with a heart, somebody can talk to somebody else, and that person can talk to this person, that person can talk to that person. We can get some awareness, and maybe games will get playable for the blind, for visually impaired, for anybody. I say everybody deserves to play video games. It should not be an option if they should or would, if they would. It should be everybody play video games. If they want to play video games, they have the right, and they play video games. And I know a lot of people say, man, it's other things more important than a blind person playing a video game. Yeah, it is. I mean, every day is something chaotic. Every day somebody's doing something stupid. It's normal these days. But if we can get it more aware, you'll be, like I say, you'll be helping somebody. You'll be helping somebody less fortunate than you. And I know it's a lot of people out here and out there with good hearts. And I know I can't be the only one who feel bad about this. I know I'm not the only one. And we're not trying to be like the people's on them commercials with the homeless and, you know, stuff like that, and they not eating and $10 and $5 and stuff like that. And we're not even asking for money. We don't need money, we need awareness. We need people to step up and say, hey, this is messed up. This is screwed up. Wait, why? Why do this gotta happen? We need people to ask questions. Wow. We need people to fight with us about this. Because 2014, I would love to hear my friend here buy a game and could actually sit there and play it with zero help. Come on, that's what I'm working for. And trust me, he'll be more grateful than anything. That'd be like Christmas come early. Yeah, see, what we don't understand yet is what it is and how it feels. Because we used to having what we want. We used to getting the game out the box and able to play it and able to beat it and able to enjoy it and able to do that. He don't get that, period. He don't get that. For him, it's, oh, wait, I bought this game for how much? $50? And guess what, guys? I can't play it. I bought this game for $60. I can't play it. We don't have to ever say that. And then guess what? He can't get a refund. He bought it. Oh, he's throwing up all here.
That recently happened with Wheel of Fortune and Jeopardy.
Yeah. He just bought Wheel of Fortune because he thought a normal person would
think
think
that should not even be hard to play.
Yeah, right?
I mean,
right?
Like, that's just kind of weird.
Oh, that'd be
Can't even play Uno, the easiest game in the world to play.
Uno, people. Uno.
Freaking Uno, man. That's all I gotta say about that.
Uno.
Can play with real cards and stuff, but not on the PlayStation 4 version. Nope, can't do that.
Nope.
All I have to do is make it read the cards.
Yeah, that's it. This thing down.
Tell you what cards people are putting down.
Yeah.
And that's pretty much it.
That's it. It worked before and now it don't want to work. Stupid game. Finally, now I want to work. This game making me angry.
Maybe I am wrong. Maybe I can play Uno. Maybe it actually does read the cards, but I highly doubt it. That's why I haven't bought it.
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess we will check a stream maybe later and see that if it reads the cards. But I
see Uno. No, it do not read.
It.
No, it do not read the cards at all.
Yeah, I figured.
Yeah, right. See, this is the crap I'm talking about, people. Do not read a card at all.
Ah well, it is what it is.
Yeah. He can't play Uno. He can't play.
Man, you know, it's funny. It cannot get easier than
Wheel of
Uno.
Fortune. And like you would think on the TV show they tell you everything.
But that is funny because on the PS3 you can play Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. Because that one reads the questions. But there's a lot of games of this type that will not read the questions.
I know why you've come.
Right.
Your brother, the one called War.
How
And these are just
PS4?
simple trivia games. Who cannot play Monopoly either?
For doing
Oh wow.
for mankind.
I just have to read your properties.
Why should I
It's like,
your brother?
oh man, I don't know.
The council will
I don't even know what to
condemn
say.
War. Strip him of
Yeah.
power, let him rot in
Well,
oblivion.
guys, give me a
But,
second.
Hide the I see
Killer Bees, you can continue to talk to them about the situation and stuff. I gotta go do something real quick.
help me to erase
So-
the crime.
Just go ahead
I'll
and
just wait for it.
no, I don't want it to be silent and stuff.
If
So.
it's madness, who
Just
better to
explain-
show me the way?
I'll be like
should
home.
away exist.
They should just explain basically stuff you were telling me. How they can do 3D games and stuff like that. And other look stuff. And either talk about the graphic audio games that they have. Like they
I
have
know
for
how much
PC.
played. I don't even know if there's anybody watching this.
Oh, there's people watching.
Man,
That's what I'm saying. I
Exchange
don't
for
want
its
them to
secrets,
stay
you
there.
agreed to keep the amulet.
So, I'll be back.
and if there are comments, I can't even read that.
Curse and threaten without end.
Yeah,
They
you
cry
have to
to
do that.
return. You must destroy it.
I cannot.
You annihilated their flesh. Why do you guard their souls?
Open the portal.
Well, I don't know if this thing is being exported later, but I guess y'all can leave your comments and I will probably check them out whenever this broadcast is over. Because right now, there is no way for me to do it. I am like tuned into the broadcast, but I can't.
Here your brethren
I
are
can't, like,
trapped
read the
in
comments.
eternal torment. Do you wish to join them? And what of war? Would you kill your brother to save your precious balance?
He is innocent.
Are you so certain?
I was also thinking of doing some Mortal Kombat X, Prince Line KX later, with Madman Killer here. So, hopefully after this broadcast, if you all want to see that, you know, tune in to the next broadcast. I will confirm with him if he wants to do that when he comes back. And we'll get some Mortal Kombat X started. And, you know, or maybe some Injustice, I don't know. Whatever people want. Okay, I will try getting some more people in here. Not many people online right now.
Hey, back. Sorry, people. Had to take care of that. Now back to what I was saying. Where did we left off? I forgot.
I don't know. But I basically pointed out that we might play some Mortal Kombat probably, if you're still up to that.
Yeah,
after this broadcast.
Yeah.
And they can just join, and then you'll be doing a new broadcast, and they can just join the new one.
Yeah.
And or we could do Injustice too. I told them to let you know in the comments. I don't know if they did or not.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't hear nothing. I just got back. But basically.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. You might have that thing turned off.
No, it's
I
on.
think you turned that off.
No, it's on. Mine's on. Oh man, I don't know how I'm gonna survive this fight. Oh, that's how you get it off. Okay. Nah, maybe I might survive it.
I'm also really sick of beating in Mortal Kombat. I don't mind.
Don't let him fool you, man. He's a monster in Mortal Kombat.
I don't know about that.
He's a monster, people. Don't let him fool you. You end up being embarrassed. So for Mortal Kombat, not about how much vision you got, is how good you is at the game. And you prove that every day. And like you say, Mortal Kombat is one of them games a lot of people can play. Now, like I told him and this other dude, super blind guy, look him up. If you know his YouTube and all that, Killer Beats, you can
Super blind man, I think. I believe that's his YouTube name.
Yeah, that's it.
I'm not too sure if it's Super blind man. But regardless, you can check and see if that's what it is. I think his Twitch might be the same thing. He seems to be universal. So.
Yeah.
You know, dude is consistent.
Yeah,
Super blind man is what he exists everywhere. A super blind man.
So you get him once, you know where he at. That's just how good he is.
And we are supposed to be doing hopefully some Resident Evil playthrough streams at some point on his channel.
Yeah.
I don't know when we will get to that.
And trust me, I would hope that he can come pop in real quick for this. But he can't. Man, he is very knowledgeable in all this. Not saying Killer Beast ain't, but
no, you just call me stupid, son.
Not stupid, I say knowledgeable.
I'm just trolling.
Yeah. But he is very knowledgeable in it, and he will maybe explain it good too. And I'm telling you, man, it will make you will be like, wow, it's crazy around here. There we go.
How's that gameplay thing going? Let me see.
I think I've beaten the ball. Oh, take him out. Take him out. Think I beat the ball.
If not for the puzzles, that game will probably be playable.
Yeah, definitely would. If they would tell you where to go, if they would help you out a little bit. You know, old geezer have perished.
Okay.
Stab that old geezer.
Open up the portal. Your secrets die with you, old fool.
My secrets, but not yours.
Oh, we just need to get back to Dungeon Punch.
Oh yeah, that's another playable game. Oh, did you ever see how many PlayStation 4 games is out there? Did you ever see how many PlayStation 4 games is out there?
I don't know. There's definitely hundreds of them.
Let me look.
It's a lot.
I'm gonna look. Because I want to show them how ridiculous this trash is. And trust me when I say trash, it is
Dude, it's
trash.
There were already hundreds of them years ago. So,
The uncountable
in the
worlds
1,000 now.
of our universe
That's-
swirl in an endless
That's
abyss.
trash.
No, there are not millions.
Many worlds
Hold up, guys. Give me
ravaged
one
by
more.
time or
Listen to the story.
conflict are swallowed by the abyss, returned to the nothingness from which they were formed. But others linger for eternity on the brink of annihilation, that creation might be balanced with destruction. And in the final moment of battle, death was banished to one such world in the autumn of its life, yet not far from the edge of darkness. Had death been sent to his doom, that answer would be found in the horseman's future and in his past.
Be still, horseman. You are wounded.
Don't touch me.
Your arrival here is a bad omen. Yes. It troubles me greatly.
Old one, there's more trouble ahead if you don't start making sense. Where is the Tree of Life?
Life. This world is dying, lad. Choking on chaos and corruption. We can do little to stop it. Soon, the great tree too shall perish, and with it, the last of my people. Is that not what brought you here, Pale Rider?
I seek the tree. Your chaos and corruption don't concern me.
It seems they do concern you.
Wow, sounds like a fun story.
Alright, here we go.
I really like that. I gotta try and check this out.
There we go.
Hopefully you can help me through the annoying puzzle parts.
I can help you, and I guess I have to fight
I can probably do the fighting. The audio seems to be pretty good. But if there's puzzles, yeah, there's no way I can do that.
Of course not.
Unless the puzzles are not like all weird and big.
Right. So guys, I'm gonna do this a little bit here. So I kill these enemies. And then we're gonna be wrapping it up for this episode of The Hotspot. With my guest Killer Beat. And as I say again,
How many of these did you do?
I did a couple. But
I didn't even know that was a thing that you were doing.
oh, it was a thing.
But this
Was it like a few years ago? Because I haven't seen that any like.
Been
Seek
2
out
years.
the
Been 2
forged sister.
years.
Ask her about the
But like I
fire
said, I
of the
want to try to
mountain.
get back to more.
Help her, and she will help you reach the tree. As for me, I must
really like the voice
return to
acting
my
here, too.
work.
And who are you to command a rider?
I am a maker, older than even the Charred Council. These hands have laid the foundations for many worlds, but that was long ago. And now, they but hardly know the touch of stone.
Are you not curious as to why I seek the tree?
I would not presume to question one of the four, but yes, tell me.
I must restore humanity, to redeem war.
Heaven and hell battle upon the shattered earth. All creation trembles, and at the center of it all stands your brother.
He is innocent.
I never said he wasn't. The tree holds power over life and death. If you would resurrect humanity, then you are headed in the right direction. Be warned. A dark presence dwells now within the tree, and the path is barred by corruption.
So how are you enjoying the game of Darksiders?
I like it. Really fun. I like this.
So, huh?
No, I said I actually like it.
So, so would you go and buy
pretty interesting
this?
story. It seems. I did not watch
Yeah.
a lot of the other cutscenes, so I don't know what's in there.
Would I spend
Right.
60? I don't know.
We spend 60.
Maybe, I don't know. Because I like beat 'em up games. I like the fast pace. I love the whole. It got like a God of War feel, stuff like that. Really good. You know, like I say, for blind people it'd be a nightmare, but
Hey, I don't mind spending money on games with good story modes. Story modes.
You want to explain to them about the whole stories and stuff in gaming? That's why you play it and
Yeah,
stuff?
that's just my thing. It's kind of like movies or like books, but you still have the gaming element.
Yeah, and that's why I say I never understand the fact that people say, "Don't play. You play a game, you're a geek. You do this, and you're messed up. You don't supposed to play games, and you're a nerd and all this." It's basically like watching a movie. But instead of watching a movie, you interacting with a movie, especially these days in days and on games. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Uncharted, Last of Us. Shall I go on? Tomb Raider. Shall I go on, man? Oh my goodness. It's like watching a really nice movie. So
Yeah, 10-hour movie.
yeah, sometimes I wish it was 40-hour movie, but that's just me. 10 hours.
Stories are. A lot of people would just go straight into multiplayer modes and stuff, but I really like the campaigns and story modes.
Me too. I play campaigns all the time.
I had a lot of fun with Resident Evil 6 story. People already probably beat it 100 times. You know.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. A lot of people beat it. Yeah.
Yeah. It was my first time playing it as of a few weeks ago.
He beat all three of the campaigns.
A few days ago.
Yeah, and he beat all three of the campaigns, guys. All three of them. So that tells you a blind man.
There were
person.
4 actually. So I beat all 3 plus a little bit of the 4th one. And hold on, I'm getting it. Hold on.
Alright. So like I say, it's possible for gaming to be playable for blind. It's possible for it to happen. Now, would the developer make it happen? It's up to y'all guys. Y'all heard us speak on this, and I know not a lot of people, and maybe a lot of people won't see it, but the ones who do see it, make sure y'all tell your friends, tell other people, make it aware, make this a aware game. When people say, yeah man, you know, it's not fair for them to deal with that, we can help them out. If y'all want to help blind people out, I got a channel here. I mean, not a channel, a community. And I'm telling you, it can help help gamers out. I mean, help blind gamers out. It's called Help Gamers. If you have a PS4 and you want to help the blind out, you know, with stories and, you know, I'm gonna tell you right now, my friend here, Killer Beast, he have really good story games. Scary now. If you love horror, oh man, he'll be your y'all be best friends. Because he loved those type of games, but he can't play them. Keyword behind it. But if y'all want to help him out, if y'all want to help any gamer out, anybody and stuff like that, y'all want to, you know, like I say, you help them out, it brings this warm feeling in your heart. You know, you feel like you're doing something, you're doing it for a good cause. You know, to help somebody else out. You know what I'm saying? You're not busy and you want to try new games, or it's a game he might have you never played. And he might just want you to beat, you know, you can beat the story for him. Go to gamershelp.com. We are a community. We are trying to help people who need help. Like, for instance, for Injustice, he might say, hey, you know, I want to put on the most high ranking gear I got. Can you help me? You have the time, you get going there. He'll do share play with you. You go in there and boom, help him get the gear on. And boom, you got the gear on, and then everything cool. You see what I'm saying? That's what we're about. We're about helping people. I might not be a big YouTuber or a big channel or all this, but my heart is more pure than half of these other people who are. You know what I'm saying? I am a pure person when it comes to helping people. I want to help people grow. I want to help people come up. I want to help, you know, people who can't help themselves.
We've been awaiting your arrival, Horseman. Your shadow has long hovered over this realm.
Many know the Reaper, Old One, but I don't know you.
We are the builders of this world, but corruption seethes at its heart and destroys in days what we shaped over eons. Adar does his best to soothe our pain, but our souls yearn for only one comfort: death. We are without hope.
You despair, Old One. Yet raise life from the earth.
I am a shaman, bound to this task even as our days darken. We are as the vines, coming to root, then to flower, and then to decay, dropping seeds upon the dust. A circle everlasting. I cannot stop it, nor can I stop you.
Tell me more about the Tree of Life.
The forest around the tree has been corrupted. It hungers. You cannot reach the tree, not with breath still in you. The path of a brother troubles you. It is your past, but also your future. Stone, wood, iron, these are the gifts of the makers.
Tell me, Shaman, what is corruption?
I only know what I fear it to be. That corruption is hate given life, and that hate does not come from trees or stones, but from ourselves. What was old is new again.
I have no
So
money.
I will totally check this story for myself at some point. Not right now though. Too many things.
I'm sure anything.
Good luck.
I know you want to play this bad. This is definitely down your alley.
It sounds fun.
Yeah.
I like this kind of story.
Yeah, I know. I see that. You just really connected to this. I'm connected to this too. I like it. Mr. King over here was saying how bad it was. I don't see it. People were saying how the story was predictable. I don't see it. I like it. So I'm interested. It pulled me in. So there you go.
Yeah, but you already know my opinion on reviews and all that, so I'm not even gonna discuss
yeah, I know your opinion on it.
I have very low regard for a lot of reviewers. So,
Oh yeah. Oh, I know for sure how you hate reviews.
I play what I want to play, man, and you know that's pretty much all I need to do.
Yeah.
I don't really care about the whole review thing.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people will miss out on great games because they pay too much attention to the reviews instead of the game.
Yeah.
And reviews, the thing about reviews, they tend to make to cause bias, and you know, they will get you thinking in a certain direction. You watch a review and they say how terrible the game is. As soon as you start watching it, you're like, it is terrible. Yeah, it's terrible.
Yeah, it's a bad game. Like they never even
to have that.
They never even play the game, but it's a bad game.
You will start to pay attention to the dumb little details that they point out that really technically don't matter much.
Doesn't matter, yeah.
You think they do.
Because sometimes they be talking about graphics.
This is why.
Graphics out of everything. Graphics.
Yeah, graphics, yeah. Like, who cares about the great, interesting, awesome, amazing story that the game had? The graphics were not as good. So.
The graphic was at par. It wasn't good. It was sucky. We needed more. No, man. I learned something about gaming. Graphics are not. If the game's fun, that's what matters at the end of the day.
Is that the experience that you will get out of the game is not gonna be how good the graphics were.
Yeah.
At least I hope not.
I mean, what are you gonna do?
That would be kind of silly. Like,
what are you gonna do?
You will be done with the thing, and you're gonna be like, oh man, what great graphics.
Yeah. So what are you gonna do? Stare at the TV all day and just like, ooh, beautiful graphics. Ooh, lovely. But guys. That's going to be it for the day. We're going to wrap this up. Killer Beast, you have anything else to say? Like I already told him to be start having a awareness of blind gamers and start speaking up for them and stuff like that, so we can get some games for 2018 to be blind friendly. I mean, anything you want to put with that, or you
I think
know?
everything's been said, man. Yeah. Definitely an awareness thing.
Yeah.
The more people you have saying it can be done, the more developers will say the same. Yeah, they will start believe that. Yeah.
Oh, tell them the story before we wrap it up about when the blind man went to the developers or whatever, and they gave them the paper, and they end up throwing the paper in the garbage, like in their face.
Yeah, that did happen. But I'm not, like I said, man. That's one developer that did that, and you know you can't judge all of them in that way, you know.
Yeah.
I think a lot of developers seem to be trying more than ever right now, more than usual. And like, again, with what has been going on with EA and stuff, that is a little bit of a hopeful situation there.
Yeah, EA is making it possible. Making it very...
I don't know if people are watching or whatever, but we'll be hopping on, hopefully we'll be going on MKX.
Yeah.
If we don't go on it fast, we'll lose momentum, so you know, if there are people watching,
so, yeah, definitely y'all can catch us on MKS. We're gonna play that a little bit, and y'all
we won't do that too much, because we already played the heck out of that game, like...
yesterday.
Although you never really know, I mean, we sometimes get into it, and, it can last... remember the time we were playing MK for a good 12 hours?
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, that was kind of ridiculous.
I don't remember how to play that game at all, so this is gonna be a beating for me. But y'all want to see how a blind person plays MK?
You know,
y'all want to
okay, I did play it yesterday. That might be a little bit of an unfair advantage.
Oh, that's super unfair. I haven't played it. I have not played it at all.
Just don't hold back or anything. You'll be good.
Oh, definitely. Don't hold back. I never hold back. I never hold back.
Don't hold back.
Never. Okay. But guys, as I say, like I said, I understand I'm not a big YouTuber and all that stuff, but that should not be what it's all about. This is about helping somebody else. This is about looking out for someone else. Like I say, just before I leave y'all with this thought. What about you? What's in that situation? How would you feel? Would you want somebody just to annoy you, or would you want somebody not to just care, or would you actually want somebody to care and actually do something about it, so you can do what you love to do? And with that said,
if people have MK loaded up,
yeah,
I will be expecting beatings from people.
Or
the better the person is, it's better for me. The bigger the beating I get, the happier I'll be, because I love getting beat in games.
He's trying to sucker y'all. He's trying to sucker y'all.
No. I actually like to learn from the best. So, you know, there are good MK people. You know,
hopefully
I will totally get destroyed.
Hopefully, I still have it good and stuff. So, with that said,
are we gonna be doing this immediately, or you know?
Yeah, we're gonna do it. We're gonna do that as soon as I'm done eating. So.
All right, cool. I'll be loading it up, and can get done.
Pretty late. So, guys, as I say, if y'all like this game and y'all like it, y'all want to see more. I know a lot of people gonna be broadcasting it, but y'all want to hear me round them on and talk and stuff. If y'all like that kind of stuff, please let me know in the comment. If not, I'm gonna enjoy this game by myself. Hit that
subscribe button.
Definitely. And like I say, I'm gonna be enjoying this by myself, but y'all don't
hit it real hard till it breaks.
Oh yeah, just crack that subscribe button. But with that said, guys, have a nice day. This has been another episode of the Hotspot wrap up, and we will see you soon. Then we can
on Mortal Kombat X,
and on Mortal Kombat WX.
I will body him on Mortal Kombat X.
That would just be
live on
that
stream.
Would just be a broadcast, and I think we might do that with Twitch. So, see you later, people.
No, just do it on here, because I think people.
Text to speech on the